The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
الذهاب لرؤية القاسم.
I am excited about Fazil's lecture. Can we share?
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
فأنا أسترجع مقالة المعلم البلخي.
Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
بأن نهجهم يفتقر إلى البراعة هذه.
اعتبرني متذمرا. هل قرأت رسالة ابن لوقا في الفرق بين الروح والنفس؟
توانیم از آنها بخواهیم سنجش‌های شبانه را تقبل کنند تا مکمل کارهای ما باشند.
ما از این چیزها قبلا
The translator? What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعاً.
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an.
مشغول کمک کردن خواهم بود. چندین
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
تسرني رؤية رئيس القضاة مستغرقا في
هدايا.
غريب، لكن تلك العدسات قد قطعها بصورة سيئة.
لكني سمعت الآن اسم الأمير عمر الأقطع. أخيراً.
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you.
لا نريد حرباً أبدية.
لن تعجبك نتيجة يعقوب بن الليث الذي يدعى الصفار. أنت كف الحماقة أن يثق الخليفة به. اسألوا رأس درهم المملوك. لكنك لا تريد أي دروس الشهر الماضي.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there? Yeah.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
That's how I killed Khurramdin's chief guard back in 23.
It wasn't Sajjad that led the charge into the island. It was me. He was too busy. About the races, you go on. I think I'll have a quiet night in. Catch up on some sleep. Always feeling tired these days. I'm going to go hunting with you,
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Attention symposium attendees. The great scholar's lecture will begin after the short delay. Meanwhile, enjoy our bounteous snacks and the sparkling wit of your fellow guests.
شوغوندر نزدیک به قش کنم
هناك للتو. اضطررت إلى شق طريقي خلال الزحام وأنا في طريقي لرؤية
الشربات أود تجربة ذلك الشراب
تعیین گستره پایگاه الزمان لاحقا
إنه طريق طويل من
لقد حتفه إثر سقوط البناء عليه منذ يومين ولا يزال المسكين راقا.
أستمر
إن كانت الجودة تناول الموضوع في حديثي عن تسجيل الوقت الشهرانات لكن ابن إسحاق زجرني كما يفعل مع
المزارع لكن
متى سيعود الحسن إنه في حالة مزاجية سيئة. تابع جيدا الأخبار الواردة من الفسطاط. يبدو الفرغاني قلقا.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
توخى الحذر أيها السيد. ذلك ليس آمنا.
علي استدعاء الحرس.
الثاني واضحة بشكل لا لبس فيه لأي
إذا حسبنا طرف الإهليلج الخارجي هكذا يمكننا تقريبا.
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you.
فمررت مرقد معروف للكرخين.
مرتبطة بما أعمل عليه حاليا. إذا حسبنا طرف الإهليج الخارجي هكذا
أن كل من يقابله في الشوارع سمعت أول ما سأفعله
سمعت
غدا
شعر أبي نواس؟
ذلك الزميل البيزنطي الذكي ابن لوطا بالأمس.
There is that poet the bid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
لكن تلك العدسات قد قطعها بصورة سيئة.
سآتي لمساعدة.
إنها لنعمة حقيقية أن يكون المسجد
بخصوص التجربة.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work. The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
Did you see the powerful
How
terror on the Great
exciting.
Scholar's face?
He looked
What
like
do you
somebody
think
about to get
frightened
his
the Great
skull
Scholar?
grilled. The old fool must have
revolting.
imagined one of his
Forget I mentioned it.
antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Survey the area, Enkidu. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
سأدفع لك جيدا.
هل قرأت أحدث تعديلات ابن علي لكتاب السند؟
جلویت رو نگاه کن خرف. اهلا. ببینید کی اینجا.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use
Fazil's
my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Huh? Who's that?
Quick, Justin.
not breathing.
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume. The window's blocked. Maybe I should check the other side.
Who?
What was that?
Got you.
Hold on! I'm going to squash you, spider!
المستكشفون الخبراء تفصل بينهم بالتساوي عدة أيام سفر شمالا وجنوبا. معهم تعليمات جغرافية دقيقة يلتزمون بها.
What?
سآتي لمساعدتك.
Trouble.
ليس هذا الشهر.
Feel it.
سأسافر لعدة أسابيع على الأقل. كما يفعل مع قطيع جاموس نائي. غير التزامنية الغامضة.
What the?
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest.
You ever been down to Abdullah? You'd like it. You got a nice bit of land up there.
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book. Lend me your eyes. I better not use my weapons here.
إذا انقشع الغبار يمكننا الجلوس في الخارج لاستئناف غسل
ماذا يجري؟
Hey! I'll silence you!
Be better. An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is, "Those who came before are those who shall return." This has to be it.
كان مقطعاً
أعتقد أنه أراد منا عكس النسبة.
I better not use my weapons here.
طبيعاً في الخارج. أستمر في رؤية هؤلاء القساوسة
قبل العشاء بإذن الله.
Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers.
You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you get me in there.
You're out there, aren't you? Soon, Boss Bucket. Lived long enough, Worm! Margaret! Pulling away. Gone. Only a matter of time.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Where is my robe? Scholar without my special robe.
Hey, you! Go toward the room with the lights and the big shiny machine. Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to Tibet. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order.
لا أشعر بالأمان فعل شيء حيال الجريمة داخل
أعتقد أن بإمكان أبي التغلب عليه.
ماذا الآن؟
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper... Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she... involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Next week. Going to be far more pleasant than some post.
I have seen new contracts on the board.
Well met.
Nice to see you.
I am sure you have not been idle?
Be my guest. Seen enough?
I am in your debt.
Farewell.
citizens of Baghdad, our scholars advise us that the signs point towards flooding on the banks of the Tijla.
حسنا سأكون
لا أريد القراءة.
لم يعد يوما لطيفا للخروج.
لكن تلك العدسة البيزنطي الذكي
نجد ومن محاولة لقد تسلق الممولون الجبال. ربما فاتني شيء ما. لابد.
That renowned scholar Abu Ma'shar al-Balkhi has published a new astrological treatise for your
daylight and executed them. They will die for this, every one of them.
It is time we fight.
Your anger is just, but you will not win a war, Ali. Basim, good, you are needed. Mercenaries have taken some rebels and executed them in the square.
And your Rafiq would have me hide like a rat while they hunt my men openly.
We must at least return the dead to their families.
Do you still fear to fight these devils, Beshi?
My only fear is that we become like them.
There is more to this than it seems. The Khalifa would not risk war. This is the work of the Order.
Then I will find those responsible and slaughter them like dogs.
The Order will find you first. It's likely they are looking for you and Beshi already. You are well known to them. Basim, however...
Ali, I will find who did this, and I will kill them all. You have my word.
Basim is right. Let him do this. When those responsible lie dead, you will receive the credit.
All right. Everyone must know it was me. I will return to Jarjaraya, but I will not wait long. I will meet you at the gate, Basim.
And I will make sure the bodies are returned to the families for burial.
That might have gone badly.
You think this is the work of the Order?
Yes. As you know, Sharqiya is run by Turkic mercenaries paid by the Khalifa, who himself is only a puppet for the Order. Spies tell me at least one of the mercenary commanders in Sharqiya is with them.
Tell me who, and I will find him.
We must tread carefully. Sharqiya stands on a razor's edge. The rebels are armed and growing in number. They could attack at any time. A misstep here could start a war that threatens even Alamut.
What do you advise, Fulad?
Go with Ali to Jarjaraya and look around. Someone there must know something. And Basim, work quickly. You see what is at stake.